Welcome, everyone. For this deep dive, we're looking at a YouTube video called Sorry Bologe Kikaya, hashtag by Avneet Mishra. It's on the Birju Bara channel. Seems to be a Hindi spoken word piece, maybe a poem, and it's making some pretty direct points about society.
Yeah, it definitely uses that, poetic form, but it's really a vehicle for some quite sharp social commentary.
So our goal today is to try and unpack the message, figure out what societal issues it's really digging into.
Right. It's designed to make you think, really, about everyday stuff we might overlook.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it kicks off talking about respect, right, for mothers, grandmothers, even the earth, these sort of foundational things.
Exactly. It sets up this buzz line of what should be respected.
And then almost immediately, it just throws these blunt questions at you about, disrespecting your mother or spitting in public places. It creates this contrast straight away.
Yeah, by starting with those figures of reverence, mother, grandmother, earth, it kind of establishes a moral high ground, and then it highlights the contradiction when you see these other behaviors, disrespecting surroundings or each other.
Which leads right into that line that keeps coming back, doesn't it? Sutaroj, Taho, Nahi, Sorry, Bologe Kaya. Which is kind of like, you won't improve, so are you just going to say sorry?
Yeah, exactly. Will you just say sorry? That there's a definite sarcastic edge there.
Especially when it connects it to, people having fun but messing things up for others.
Yeah.
Like defiance.
Yeah, it taps into that movie reference, the whole I won't back down attitude that became really popular.
Okay.
But the poem uses it cleverly. It's sort of asking if that defiance is misplaced here. Like, is refusing to show basic courtesy really the same as Pushpa's defiance? Is it strength or just, ignoring everyone else?
Interesting angle. It questions if that kind of attitude is appropriate for just, basic manners.
Precisely. Is this the right place to be drawing your line in the sand?
And all through this, that central question keeps repeating. Sutaroj Taho Nahi's Sorry Balajkia.
It hammers the point home.
Yeah, it really drives home this frustration, this feeling that apologies aren't enough if nothing actually improves.
It's the refrain, the constant reminder of the poem's main critique. Apologies without change are kind of meaningless. It really challenges you to think if actions match words.
So look.
Exactly.
Okay, so to sum up the key themes then, it seems to be about, a lack of basic respect for people, for the environment, a frustration with no accountability for, negative actions.
And that central question about whether apologies mean anything without real change.
Yeah, that's the big one. Are we just saying sorry, or are we actually going to try and do better?
It leaves you thinking about that gap, doesn't it? The gap between saying sorry and actually fixing the behavior.
Definitely. And maybe that's the final thought for you listening. Think about those times you see disrespect or, a lack of accountability around you. Do these questions from the poem resonate? Are people really changing or just saying the words? Something to mull over.
A good point to end on.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.